The week before Easter, Jesus came into Bethlehem riding on a donkey. Or, I don't know if it was Bethlehem. I think it was Jerusalem.
The people were waving palm branches at him, and they put the palm trees down, and they were praising him for all of his wonderful works.
Thursday after Sunday was the Feast of the Passover.
So it was basically called the Last Supper.
That is when stuff happened.
He cut a loaf of bread up, and he said,
This is my body.
and he got some wine and said,
This is my blood.
He rolled their feet.
No, he washed their feet.
but there was a bad guy.
You can start with Peter and S. Jesus is scary.
Judas the scariest.
The bad disciple's name was named Judas.
Judas Scary was the bad guy.
He went to go get the soldiers.
They went and prayed at the Garden of
Gethsemane.
So they were praying and stuff.
The people were asleep.
Judas came with some soldiers.
Judas said that he would kiss. Jesus said the soldiers would know who he was. Judas kissed him on the cheek. One of Jesus' disciples got mad at the soldiers that were about to kill him and cut one of them's ears off.
He said to his disciple, put down the sword, and he healed the guy's ear. It grew back.
They took him to the court of the high priest Caiaphas.
So Peter, he was walking around in town, heading to the court, and he was walking through, and people said, "Look, it's a disciple of Jesus." And he said, "I don't know that guy."
Peter denied Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed. Then they took him to Pontius Pilate, and he was the governor.
Then the crowd was mocking Jesus, calling him King of the Jews.
So Pilate asked him,
Are you the king of the Jews? He gave Jesus the option of going free, but the angry crowd in the court was chanting, "Crucify him." The man said, "Who would you want to be crucified, Jesus or the bad prisoner?" And they called out Jesus, and then they said,
Crucify him, crucify him.
Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him!
Crucify him. She's making me laugh.
The Pilate gave him away to the angry crowd,
And they put a purple sash-looking thing over him.
They put the crown of spikes and thorns on him.
And then they beated him with a whip.
They took him down to where they built the cross.
They built him a huge wooden cross. I think the cross was about maybe 12 feet tall and 6 feet wide.
It was the size of a human being.
So he had to carry the cross on his back and made him carry it up a big hill mountain thing. And then after that, he was hung on the cross. On his left and right, beside him hanging on crosses, were some thieves. I can't remember their names.
and one of them said when they were being crucified, "You're the king of the Jews. If you're Jesus, then save us from this." And then one said, I don't know what it said.
Right before Jesus died, he cried out,
It is finished. The sky got dark,
Well, there was a giant earthquake.
And it started to rumble.
They put Jesus' body in a tomb.
And threw rocks in front of it.
They had put the guards around so when nobody steal the bones.
And then on the third day,
On Easter Sunday,
all three Marys came and were going to put perfumes and stuff and wrap him up in cloths to make him like smell good and stuff.
Mary Magdalene. I think I said it right. When they got there, they were surprised.
The rock has been moved.
And the guards were smushed.
When they came out of the tomb, they realized that he wasn't in there, and when they walked out, an angel was there, and she said,
Do not be afraid, he has risen.
So they went to go tell the disciples.
and on the way there they saw Jesus.
And Jesus appeared before the disciples.
When Jesus first went to the disciples, they didn't believe him, but Jesus held up his hands and the disciples saw the scars, and then they believed him and they knew that Jesus has risen.
After a few weeks,
He rose to heaven.
the Holy Spirit came down from heaven and he lives in us today. He is risen. He is risen indeed. Yay! Hey, Mom.